I always want to keep my promises. That is why I don't easily promise. Anytime I promise, I want to deliver. And I'm very good at that. The things I'm not able to do, I won't say them. So anytime you've heard that Sammy Flex has said something, then it means it is something that I can do and do with ease. So when I promise, I deliver. So I remember during Showbiz Daily, I think it was on Wednesday, and I promised the people who were watching the show that there was one topic about Accra Invasion Project, where my pundits, Intimdo Solomon Chemo and Roland Amate, shared some pieces of nuggets, or better still, some pieces of advice to the contestants or the participants. Okay, let me say participants, or the musicians who were lucky to have been called to be part of the project. And during their submissions, I was also attracted, I was excited about what they said, and I made a promise that I would have my own session where I will also talk about the Accra Invasion Project. And here, I want to be talking directly to the artists who were called to be part of this project. I want to talk to them openly, secretly, anyhow that this information will get to any other person who was part of it. I want this to get to them. The Reason Movement Empire Group, they have taken this initiative upon themselves. And this is coming in the wake of his successful introduction of this kind of concept from Kumasi, where he did the Kumasi Invasion Project and brought up so many stars, and a hit song called Ahonjo Las Vegas. He has been waiting for the right time to be able to execute the next project. And indeed, this is the right time for the next project to happen. And it is happening here in Accra. This is his motherland, in fact, where he comes from. A special Ghana boy. Definitely, he will be so proud to do it for his own people as well. So therefore, we are in the season of Accra Invasion Project. This is the AIP season. Take it or leave it. That is the season we are in, right here in Ghana. I know, and I've talked about this before, that ever since even the idea was posted on social media by Shatta Wale himself, calls upon calls, unending calls from different people. Even now, since the video came out that now they know that this one is part, this one is part, this one is part, yet there are still some people who are calling left, right, and center and calling to be part of the project still. In fact, it looks like either, well, maybe they are not getting it. They feel like we are just starting, or they feel like we just started. So they all want to be a part of it. And several calls are coming here and there about people who would want to even lobby. I know some people who have been lobbying, calling me, calling other people that they know they are closer to the empire, that, oh, can you push my artist here? Can you push my artist there? It is not like that. I remember telling you once again that for the artists on the project, they have all been secured. Their audio recording is secured, done, dusted. And again, we are waiting for their music videos, something that the process has started. We are just waiting for the green light and the right time to be able to execute all these things. Now, during Showbiz Daily, my people advised them, and I would also want to add my voice to it. Why do I want to add my voice to it? Because we are humans, and sometimes you can preempt, or you can think into the future and go like, okay, there are some people who might not know some of the benefits that they can accrue from this. Or there are some people who might not know some of the importance attached to them being a part of this selection process. There are some people who might not know. They might not know. They might think that, oh, yeah, I have just been part of it. I'm a musician. I've been doing my shit already. And this is just an inclusion for something different. No, this is a special thing that if you pay attention, if you are able to move with how that project is going, trust me, you become a better person of yourself in no time. And after listening to the advices from Chemo and Roland, I said, well, a time will come that I also have a special seat and talk about it. Or also share some ideas or directions or better still advice to these ones. And that is why I am seated here. I have been able to state some 1 or 2 points that I'll be using as my guide in doing this presentation. And I want you to be a part of this. Feel free and become a part of this. And like I said earlier, if after putting this out, if you also feel you have something else to share, you can share. Now, the first point, though not written, I still want to register it as the first point. If you get a chance, say thank you to Shatta Wale and thank you to God as well. That is to the young guys or young men. I'll be referring to them as young men. If you get a chance, say thank you to Shatta Wale and say thank you to God as well. Of course, God is the supreme, so you can do that first. Like, thank you, God, for this project. Then after, you come to thank you, Shatta Wale, for this project. Because he has selflessly decided to do this for you to also benefit from it. Definitely, whatever he's doing involves money. And everybody who knows about this, our showbiz page, knows that you don't make any move without spending money. Even at his level, the moves that he makes, he still pays people. So if he's doing it for people who are not at his level yet, then obviously he's sure going to invest hugely into this. That is why I'm saying that in all things, when you say thank you to God, first, you have to say thank you to man. And the man here is Shatta Wale. The moment you realized that you've been called, your name has been mentioned, that was what you were supposed to do. Maybe you've done it. Maybe you are yet to do it. But it still doesn't stop the fact that you can still do it again and again and again. Yes, you can do it again and again and again. Anytime you want to do it, you can. Just say thank you to God and thank you to Shatta Wale, and nothing will spoil. Now, let's go on to number 1. Many of you have been around doing this, but you were not known. Except maybe among some of your friends, your neighborhood, or the people who are in your circles. Many of the names in the project, they have been around all right. Maybe until you go to their hood, you didn't know about them. But now, I can tell you that just that teaser of a video where their names were shown, where they were seen, that alone has exposed them to the world. Because it has gotten different people sharing the content, both from popular people and from people who are not popular, both from influential people and from people who are not influential. So what it means is that you've gotten a stand already. You've gotten some platform already to stand on, even before your career gets launched into the deep. So from today, if you are part of this, or if you are part of this, see yourself as a new brand. See yourself as a new brand. And in seeing yourself as a new brand, I don't mean go and change your name or go and no. Just remember that, hey, some 5 years ago, though I was doing this, but today, the people who know me, it is not like 5 years ago. So why should I still see myself as the 5-year-old artist? Let me come new. Let me come fresh. That because Shatta Wale believes in me, he picked me. It is my key point. Number 1. See yourself or introduce yourself to people as a new artist. Don't come and tell anybody you've been here for 10 years, because that thing can even be a put off for someone. So if you've been here for 10 years, then what happened? How come I've not heard from you? How come I've not heard any song from you? How come I've not even seen your photo anywhere? How come I've not seen you being talked about on any platform before? Or I've not heard you being discussed on any platform before? It means you were not. You were just representing a small community somewhere, and still, you had a talent, you needed someone to put you out there. So if you have been called from today, start seeing yourself as a new artist, and that everything that you are doing, you are now starting. Everything that you have done, put them down. In fact, don't feel so proud about some small achievements that you've done or you've made. put them down and continue. Let the things that you achieved for the past years be your guide. That if alone, when you were not known by the world, just by a handful of people, you were able to do this. And now that you're going to have that broad exposure, you will do more. That is my first point to you. Now, what is my second point? My second point is that at this stage, you have to post more fresh content. You have to start posting more fresh content. Because as it stands, someone is now following you because he saw you in the invasion project. Someone is now following Blackhead. Someone is now following Papillon. Someone is now following Boy Cray, Sana, King Jr., Dusted Jenner. Someone is now following them, Zico Rankin and all. Someone is now following them, Shatonzi and all. So why then are you going to keep your materials to yourself? Now you have some new brands paying attention to you. You have some new people paying attention to you. Give them the content. Don't stop. And on Showbiz Daily, I commended Blackhead for doing it beautifully, smoothly, and taking advantage of the fact that, hey, now I have audience. Now I have people who are paying attention to me. So let me give it to them. In fact, if you are part of this project, you should even learn this skill from someone like Shatta Wale. That despite his longevity in this industry, he still releases content like he's a fresh artist. He's always working, releasing songs, releasing videos, appearances, like he's a fresh artist. So this is what you have to do next, according to Sammy Flex advice. Post more fresh content from today. See yourself new and start posting more content. Don't say, oh, some 5 years ago I posted some freestyles, some this, some that, so you're not going to do anything. Post fresh content from today, because now some people see you new. What do you have? Now to Blackhead, some of his old videos, he started reshooting them, and that was smart. Like, that was so smart. He started reshooting them like, hey, Charlie, now people are paying attention, people are watching. Let's give them, and it is going, it is flying. Take advantage of this now. Don't slow. Take advantage of it and run with it. Now, let's move on to my third thing. It is true that we are about to release a song. A song that you have about 12 bars slot on, that you have delivered beautifully. A song that, oh, you know your name was mentioned on the song. And that's the good thing. Every other person who featured on this project, their names were mentioned on the song. So your name is mentioned or was mentioned on the song. What it means is that the people who hear your name going to listen to your 12 bar or 8 bar line or verse right after, they are now going to listen to who are you or who you are. Let me put it that way rather. They are now going to listen to who you are. They are now going to find out, the boy who did the first verse, his name is Papillon. Who is he? What has he been doing? Let me go and check him out. Now that is what they are going to do. They are now going to check on you. They are going to check on what you have. So why don't you prepare some materials? And here I'm talking about songs that right after putting this out, you can also be keeping the brand active. You can also be making sure that, oh, after listening to the verse on the Invasion project, you turn around and I have something that you can enjoy. At least you guys all learned some 1 or 2 things or tricks from Shatta Wale when it comes to composition on the day. You guys all learned it. There's a time for you to put it into active work. Put it into practice. How he told you not to write this way, how he told you not to write that way, but to do it this way, to do it so it to be commercial, to be easy to sing. This is the time. Put it to practice. Put it to use. Yes, I remember some of them wrote their full verses and some of the verses were even clean. Like everything, we don't want this. Let's go over everything again. This is the time for you to put all those tricks into practice. Don't slow. Don't dull. Go ahead and release them. It will help you. Now let's move on to the next one. Some of you, despite the video that will be shot for you, despite everything, your images will still not be known. Like, it will be hard for some people to recognize you after it. Like I keep saying, Your neighborhood should not be your only target. So from today, start looking for some fresh photos, some fresh videos, like materials that will sell your image and your brand. Start looking for them. Now, start looking for them now. Materials that will sell your image and your brand. Because yes, people should be able to say, oh, this is Boy Create, the guy who did the rap verse on it. Oh, this is King Jr., the guy who did that beautiful raga thing on it. This is this is that, this is that. You have to start looking for avenues to sell your image and your brand. Because this is a lifetime opportunity. You've been doing it on your own, but maybe it did not go like that. This is the lifetime opportunity and that you shouldn't miss. So start preparing materials that will sell your image. Start preparing materials that will sell your brand. Start preparing materials that will always make you stand out. Get some dope photos, get some dope videos, and prepare to release them right after the project. Like, let people see, oh, this is this is that. Start doing it. Don't wait till this thing will come, the hype will be giddy, 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 attention is all over, then now you are now thinking about something. Do it now, because when the attention comes, you have to be able to grab it. Also, fumbi, because attention doesn't keep long. It stays for a little time and it's gone. So when it comes and don't look sharp to grab it and it goes, and don't say Sammy Flex never told you. Don't say Sammy Flex never told you, because I did. I warned you, I told you, so look sharp. Now, there's one of the points that I really want to echo. And it says, own the song. You see that song Shatta Wale has done with you guys? I'm not sure the fact that he wants to keep it on his channel for easy tracking or for easy search or reference means that he wants to own the song. He wants you guys to own the song. Shatta has so many songs to be looking for another song from up and coming talent. Shatta is so loaded with songs that today he recorded a song and he's now coming to fight for over ownership or over who should own it. No, he's done. It is for you. That's why I added it into one of my advice points. That own the song. You see that verse that you did, the 12 bars verse? You see that chorus on the song? The fact that your name was mentioned in it? Own it. Every little opportunity, perform the song. Every little opportunity, do a video or two to promote it. Reels, like create. That's what I'm saying. Own the song. Because you are not the only person on the song. About 9 people on the song. But some people, based on how you would project your verse, trust me, when that song is mentioned, if you're not, people think, ah, that guy's song. Ah, that guy's song. Meanwhile, it's a collective effort in producing that song. Own the song. Don't sit down and expect someone to do it for you. Now, there are so many people who are ready to shoot mini reels, some seconds videos that you can also put out and say, yeah, this is my verse. I did it and I killed it. Own the song. Don't slow cry, don't do. Own the song. And you thank me that, yeah, with all your efforts in you, with all your resources, you woke up and said, I want to be part of this. And when it happened, you were able to hold on the fort. The place that you have to be an owner of. Keep it tight. Your verse and the chorus, like own it. It should be on your lips everywhere. In fact, when that song is well promoted, you are also gone. I'm sure you'll be performing some shows and people would want you to perform that song. I know most of these young artists, they go on some stage and they still perform at 100 Las Vegas and bring in their verses because, yeah, that's it. So own the song. Now, this might be one of the things I would want to say finally, though I did not write. It's not part of my 5 factors. For the 5 factors, I've shared them and I'm done. But what I want to add is that if there's any opportunity for you to make an appearance for interviews or maybe to go talk about a project, prepare and don't slow once again. Prepare and just go and talk. Prepare and just go and deliver. that can also be another opportunity that people will get to know you, that you played this role, you played that role. And again, it also extends the reach of the song. It extends the reach of the song. Through interviews here and there, it will surely extend the reach of the song. This, I gave it to you for free. This, I want you to get it now. This, I don't want you to lose it. So that later you come and say, even after the project, they didn't do anything for me or they didn't do anything with me. When you do this, trust me, you never say after the project, nobody did something with you. When you do this, you never say after the project, so nobody paid attention to you. Do it now and
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my show. So wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do. Na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person to share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV. Yes, Shatta Wale ni TV. Yeba mo Shatta Wale ni news. Na update. Everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe. Next share. Now brother and I was system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post on what they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting dia blend beti good news. Blend never share, never subscribe. Now brother and our system who edumede in the more platform me do. Video be able post on what they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say ejimu di day Shatta Wale fan quoting dia blend beti good news ba Shatta Wale. Ne bomb na share. Now brother and our sister who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.